Welcome back, everybody. Dren608 plays. We're playing XCOM Enemy Within. How do I return to the game? Oh, here. We just got done taking down a battleship, so we have a bunch of stuff. Got a lot of alien alloys and Illyrium. I sold off a bunch of weapon fragments to get an extra person. We do have 8 flight computers. I'm not sure what they're all used for. I'm sure they're going to be used for something. But I'm going to have to... I have a pending request. So I'm going to go ahead and give them 3 to get more scientists. I really wish they'd give me money.
I remember when all we heard about were flying saucers. The aliens certainly have come a long way.
Okay. Now, I don't have any money. I really don't have anything I can sell.
The new engineers arrived this morning, Commander. We're always glad to have more help down here.
So I don't have any money to do anything. I really wanted to build a gene. Really wanted to build this genetics lab, but I don't have the money for it. So I'm kind of screwed until I get some money somewhere.
Our cybersuits have faced the trials of battle and were proven effective. As we continue to deploy our mech troopers, they will grow more accustomed to the suits. And if fortune is with us, help put an end to this conflict.
Okay, I don't have anything I can buy, but I want to see what I have. What I have available. Grenades. I want to buy one of these respirator implants and see if it actually has to go on the person or if it's just something we can add. I also need to get like more laser guns, I guess. Research-wise, we have a bunch of new stuff.
I appreciate your efforts to support the research team, Commander. I've already put the new recruits to work in the lab.
No active research. Why don't I have any active research? Did I miss... God, I missed some days. I took the thing that says you get plus damage for things that you've done that on. That's only 2 days. So let's get that done. What's the fusion lance do? Oh god, it takes forever. Records battle. You gain a better understanding of the enemy fusion core. I believe further research on this will lead to an immensely powerful air-to-air weapon. Okay. Guided fusion launcher. Using what we've learned from the advanced weaponry found on board the larger, we should be able to prototype a new projectile launcher with a uniquely powerful explosive shell. So it'll make us really good missiles. That takes forever. I don't know why it's so slow. But we're going to do the fast one first. This would... garner enormous spots of power consumed by alien vessels. We can use this technology to increase the capabilities not just of our fighter craft, but of mechs. UFO technology research credit applies, reducing research time by 50%. Okay. That only takes 3 days. And UFO technology would then come down by 50%. Alright, we're going to do the autopsy first, because that's only 2 days.
We've yet to recover one of these in functional condition from the field. The men seem to enjoy using them for target practice.
No, that has nothing to do with it.
We know that the cyber disc, as they've been calling it, is heavily armed, but it shows no clear pattern of behavior on the battlefield.
Alright, we'll get that done in 2 days. I can't build anything, so I guess... go check out the barracks. Just view my soldiers. To show you what I did right before I went on that thing, if you weren't here for the last mission, I went in here and I bought the extra squad size. I'm not trying to get any achievements or anything. So he's called Clank. So I've got 2 heavies, 2 supports, 2 assaults, and I actually have 2 mech troopers, but he's a little behind. Might want to give them a medal. What medals do I have available? 2 urban combat medals, which is enemies in full cover. So why don't I give that to this mech trooper? Yes. I don't need to see his picture. And then there's another one. Who do I need to have give... I wish they would show me the soldiers, what they have. Do I want to give it to the captain, or do I want to give it to this sergeant down here? Or even this assault? Well, assaults tend to not shoot people in heavy cover. I could give it to Valdez. Right, what is he carrying? Oh, he's a double hand grenade guy. Okay. Maybe I'll give it to my person named Rogue. Okay. Let's give it to the Rogue. I'm gonna make her a double badge too. Okay, we can get out of here. I can rename those medals if I want to, but I tend to just leave them alone. There's another one here, I don't know what it is. I can't remember what that one is. Okay, I think we're kind of stuck. I've got to get another mission in 14 days for stuff to happen. I'm pretty sure I'm going to have a...
Contact detected.
Yeah. Okay. I wish they'd let me shoot more than one interceptor at them. They don't let me.
Enemy is padlocked.
Okay. So we're going to do an aim.
Satellite assisted targeting.
Come on, shoot it down.
Defense matrix active.
Okay, so we've got a thing to grab. Large scout. Let's go send the Sky Ranger here. What's my time? 7 minutes. Maybe we can get this mission in. Yusuf, you're going to... We're going to try it. I don't think we can do it. But we are going to take Arc Thrower. We'll see if we can get one of those outsiders for what's her name. Right? Clank the Mech Trooper, Rogue. This guy that carries 2 grenades, right? Yeah, he carries 2 grenades. He's got the extra hitting ammo, and I got a couple of support people. So let's launch, go get this thing. Let's go get some loot. Maybe, hopefully we won't get people killed getting the loot.
Touching down.
Alright, here we go.
Get ready to deploy. Our AO is within the continental United States. Our target went down in a remote area, but we have to secure the site before the aliens recover any survivors.
Yep. Launch the mission. I'm gonna try to get the outsider if it's still here. Got a whole bunch of guys coming out of the boat.
This is Big Sky. We're just north of the crash site. Strike 1 is in position to engage.
Loud and clear, Big Sky.
Alright, we're gonna
We'll monitor
scan
those
around
readings
here.
from here. Strike 1 is authorized to assault the alien craft.
If I can find the alien craft. Okay, am I in? Where's my corner here? Okay, so I've got an edge. I'm literally in this corner, so I have to go in that direction. It's gonna be out that way somewhere. And she's one of my best...
That's affirmative.
Someday I'll get a sniper back. Goes into Overwatch. Zang. Why don't we lead with he's up there. If I go out here, maybe I can see the shadow of one of those things. The meld containers. I'm not seeing it anywhere. God, they're all far, far away, aren't they? There might be a bad guy over here. But I'm not seeing any meld containers, so that's bad. Okay, Can I get her up here somewhere? The only place I can get her is to dash. That's bad. That's bad news. Well, I can hide her behind the tree.
Moving out.
See if she sees something. I'm not seeing anything. That might be it. No, that's like a wall. Is that the vehicle? Maybe? And where the heck are the... Alright. Run up here and see if you see something. I'm tired of this. What do you... Go. Stop it. Stay on him. I don't see any meld containers at all. This is a bunch of bits and pieces of the craft, but I don't see any meld containers. Okay, this is probably a very bad idea. Have him dash up there, maybe he'll see something. Then I still have my assault guy left. And he's not seeing anything. No shadows of those things out there. Yuri. I hate to dash you up here, but that's what I'm gonna do. Where are they? Alright, ping. Got hit. Why can't I see anything? I don't like this. She's one of my better shots. Hi, Valdez. How about if you move up to there and see if you see anything? So I can't even find the meld containers. I don't know where the heck they are. That's a little scary. Alright, before I say I'm going to have you shooting, I'm going to have the mech guy run up in here.
On your order.
See if he can see something. Wow. No enemies and no meld. How far away is this place? Alright, I guess I can, like, run people up here. Alright, let's have him go into Overwatch. He's gonna move to here first.
Heading out.
So that's the ship. I have no idea where the meld is. I have no idea where the meld containers are. I don't think I'm gonna get any meld here. I don't know where they stuck them. They're hidden very, very well. Alright, I'm seeing that, so I want to put people in Overwatch. Put this in the ship. Go into there. Go into Overwatch. Pang, you're way behind, so we're going to have you just run up here.
Rolling out.
So that you're up with the rest of us. And you're going to move to here.
Moving to that position.
I guess we'll go into Overwatch. I don't know what to do here. Where these people are. Okay, they're out over here.
What is making that sound?
Those things are. 3 of them, it looks like. Can you hit one?
Contact.
Oh, took one down. That's something.
This one is finished.
They've got some guys in Overwatch. Okay. They've got some guys in Overwatch. She can shoot that one, and then there's one behind it. That's a 76% shot. That's about as good as I get. Okay. Now there's one back
X-ray
there that's in
neutralized.
Overwatch. So I want to have you do the moving up here to try and get it to shoot at you.
Heading to that location.
And it did not shoot at you. It's hiding back here. I know it is. I saw it. There's a Meld over there. So I have to go that way anyway. Dang.
Headed there now.
It's only got 3 turns. Oh, bloody heck. You'll get shot. And you can't get up here with a run and gun. You're gonna get shot. Oh, Yuri, where am I gonna put you? I'm gonna have to put you in there.
I've got a visual.
Oh, there's some more. Damn. They ran into the building so that they can't be shot. And I can't get up anywhere good to shoot them because they've got a wall. Peng, you're not in a good place. I can't get up anywhere to see them either. Can I?
Heading to that location.
I don't think I can see him from here. No. Okay. And I can't see the guy way out over here. There's a guy back there somewhere. I know there is. I know there's a guy there. I'm going to have him try to run and gun to grab that next turn. I guess we're just going to go into Overwatch. Try and be careful here. Valdez. Neither one of us can get anywhere worthwhile. I'm going to get hit. We need to have Overwatch. We don't have a good place to do Overwatch from cover. Alright, well you're going to go there and do Overwatch. And you're going to come over here to do Overwatch. Can't get anywhere good for Overwatch either. I'm going to run you into that corner. Just going to run you in there. Get you into some cover because you've got lots of med kits. Zhang, you're going to have to do Overwatch because they're going to come out and do things. There's one over here and there's some over there. Missed him.
Adjusting aim. Cover my flank.
He's going to shoot
They are
my...
flanking my position.
Yep. Critical hit him. He's going to kill him.
Requesting immediate assistance.
Suppressed. Okay. That's bad that he's suppressed. We have a problem, Houston. Where is... She's way the hell back there.
Moving out.
It's only 36. Oh my god. where's the mech guy? Okay. %. What the hell?
Heading to that location.
Let's get rid of this guy.
The mark is down. I need ammo.
Yeah, we're gonna reload you in a minute here. I need to get this guy. Damn, I don't have anybody that can see him. She's not in cover.
Moving out.
She needs to go here. She can get up here and maybe
Headed there
shoot
now.
him. Not very good shot. She's gonna go into Overwatch. Alright, DuPont, you're screwed here. You need to get up here and see this guy, and you can't see.
Affirmative, Commander.
Can't see him. Alright, run to there. I don't know where he is, but I got troubles. Valdez, you can't get up here and shoot him, can you? Can you get up
Yes,
here and
Commander.
shoot him? No, you can't. Damn it. Alright, we're screwed. He's gonna run and gun. He's gonna get up to here.
Move, move, move. Got
We should
something
make
over here.
every attempt to capture one of those creatures using the arc thrower.
Yeah, I
Doesn't
know,
seem
it's
to be
not
much
gonna
left
happen
when we
because it
attack
shoots and
outright.
kills.
That looks like the primary power source for the alien craft. I could only hazard a guess as to the amount of power it would have to be generating to propel that ship. I'd
Yeah.
watch your fire down there. That equipment could be highly unstable.
Yeah, I already know. He's a 43, he's a 62. I don't think I can grab this, right?
It's been secured.
Grab that. And then I can try to shoot that one. I'd rather shoot the other one, but it's only 43%, but open that up. Now they get to move. He's gonna come out and shoot me. He's gonna kill me. Take him down. Missed. Of course you missed.
Shot failed to connect.
He's gonna come out and shoot me. Or is he gonna go hide? He's gonna shoot me. And he missed.
Coming over here.
Okay. Hang. We can't get up there and see him, can we? Oh, heck. He's got to reload. All right, if I go in here, these guys are way back there. I don't think I can get to a place to shoot them. Can I? Nope. Damn it. Can't get up on top. Because that would be perfect. Get up on top and shoot down at him. Can't do that. I'm screwed. I can't do anything. there's more of them in here.
Heading to
Alright,
that location.
I'm out of position. Oh, I went too far? Damn it. I went too far. You dude. I'm gonna get a whole lot of people wounded here, aren't I? You gotta reload. You gotta reload wherever you go. And you don't let me reload and go into Overwatch. So you're gonna move up to this so you've got cover in front of you. You gotta reload.
Reloading now.
You can actually get up here and shoot somebody, maybe. No, you can't. Damn!
I'm on it, Commander.
I don't want to shoot him. I want to shoot this one. I want to shoot the one in the corner. 73%. Oh, can I throw a grenade that far? To maybe blow up some cover? I don't think I can get anybody, so I can't throw it far enough. Alright, 73% is better than what I can usually get.
He's down.
Yusef, you cannot get to this guy. You need to run away somewhere. You got 2 turns for run and gun. She can't get up here anywhere good. Alright, she'll go here. Doing Overwatch. Don't think I'm gonna get that thing.
That's affirmative.
Overwatch. You. That's full cover. Try that. What does hunker down do for you? I don't know if I'll survive. I only have 5 hit points left. I gotta put on Overwatch. I don't think we're gonna get him on this one. Okay, he ran away. Is he gonna run away? He's gonna shoot. So he shot him. Now, what does he have? Hello. Yuri, what do you have? Weakening its will. Yeah, I know. It won't tell me. It won't tell me what it does. There it is. It says stun, but it doesn't tell me how much stun damage it does. Alright, let's get one of the healers. Smokes, can you get up to him? No. Nobody can get up to him. This is getting ridiculous. I can't move anywhere to do anything.
Got it.
Alright, can you go in and find this guy somewhere? Ran rack here somewhere.
I'm on the move.
Alright. He's gonna shoot at me. And hit me, of course, because, you know, they don't miss. They're aliens, they don't know how to miss. But I've got a 100% chance to hit you with the miniguns, I'm gonna do it. And you.
Not a problem anymore.
And then we're gonna take a chance with Joseph here. We're going to run up to here.
On the move.
And then we're gonna try to stun it. Only a 70% chance.
Say goodnight.
Excellent work. We'll begin analyzing this new artifact as soon as you return.
Another one down. Good work.
Hey. So we did it. Yay. What's my time? 32 minutes. Just about time for us to break here. He's gonna be wounded though. He's gonna be out for like a week. He took a big hit. Alright. Hang on a sec.
Is that all that's left of the specimen we attempted to capture?
Yes. I believe we may have found the source of the strange readings we picked up when we first encountered it.
What is it, Doctor?
We're not exactly sure. It's organic in nature, yet highly magnetized, and it appears to resonate very faintly within a specific electromagnetic spectrum. It is currently unclear how or...
Perhaps that's because this is outside your field of expertise, Doctor. If what you're saying is true, this object is an antenna, one that's receiving a signal.
That signal. Can we trace it?
No, at least not yet. We would first need to determine its encryption algorithm.
My team can handle that.
In that case, I will focus on constructing an interface between this object and our global communications array, which we'll need to trace the signal.
Then it looks like researching this crystal should be our top priority.
No. We gotta get guns and armor. Because we're dying. See, 7 days he was wounded. Alright, she's gonna become... a captain? No, she's gonna become a lieutenant. So, Zelensky. Critically wounded at 33% instead of just stabilizing them. Fire a barrage that pins down a target, granting reaction fire against it and imposing a 30 penalty to aim. I do like them being my healers. Suppression is the heavy gunner's job, not yours. And my mech trooper went up a level. What can I do here? This is jet boot module. When activated, confers the ability to jump to normally inaccessible heights for the rest of the turn. That's nice. When activated, the mech becomes a high cover element. No, I want to be able to jump around. I like my mechs being able to jump around. Jump troop. Okay, and then I don't have a true assault anymore. Okay, so we get out of that. International Service Cross. Okay. Got an Outsider Shard. Light Plasma Rifle. 2 sectors. 3. What was it? 3 floaters, some Illyrium, alien alloys, weapon fragments, some Meld. Outsider Shard, 2 flight computers damaged. I can sell damaged ones. Damaged ones I can sell because they're not worth anything. So that'll give me 40. I gives me a little bit of money to do something with, maybe. I think I need 50 to do what I want. Maybe I can buy more satellites? No. Satellites cost 50, huh? Well, I could get another defense matrix for 20. I don't like this choice. I don't like my choices here. Carapace armor is only 17. Maybe I should build a couple more of those. Get everybody in Carapace armor that goes out. 5 guys in a mech. I don't think I can afford a laser rifle. So if I were to get another laser rifle and 2 Carapace armors, that would be 34. I wouldn't be able to get the laser rifle. I think I want the Carapace armors. I'm gonna get 2 of those. Everybody can have armor on now that goes out on the ship, on the missions. And we'll save the 6 credits for something. I don't know what. Okay, if we view our soldiers, I got a medal here. What medal did I get? This one says +2 will per different in the squad. Okay. Okay. Who do I want to give that to? My sniper's still out for 9 more days. He took a big hit. Let's give it to her. Give it to that squatty. Because we're going to be taking them out in the next assault on a ship. And they're not going to be happy, to say the least. Okay. We can't do anything else. Alright, so that's going to be that. I'm almost done with an autopsy. I'm at 37 minutes. We're going to go a little bit long. See if we can get to at least the cyber disk autopsy. Research complete. Let's see what it says. UFO tracking boost available for manufacturer. Second heart available with the G lamp. Unable to ascertain whether this is strictly a mechanical creation or a living organism. Based on our findings, it has an alternative biochemical system based on the silicon atom. Like carbon, silicon can create molecules that are sufficiently large to carry biological information. And since silicon has several chemical properties similar to carbon, it is possible this could be a new and completely alien life form. With respect to the specimens we've already encountered, its internal mechanisms seem to operate like organs, giving it the ability to circulate plasma through its core systems, much in the same way blood flows through our bodies. These mechanisms enable the construct to distribute vital functions throughout its body. After further study, it may be possible to use these designs in our genetic modification program to reduce our soldiers' dependence on vital organs, such as the heart. Our unit analysis view available in the field should provide additional specifics regarding the species' various combat. I don't know what our unit analysis view is. I don't seem to have that with anybody. Activate this module during interception to provide an immediate temporary boost to our unit's pursuit speed. The module will burn out after one use. The technology lets us focus our satellite's computation resources on UFO pursuit. It might buy precious time to chase down the fastest UFOs. Okay. And second heart. Bleed out. Go to 0 health. Bleed out timer is extended. Dying the first time they go to 0 health means the bleed out timer is extended 2 turns, prevents loss of will from critical wounds. That's the important part. But, what do I buy now? I say that's the thing. This would give us a mechs and a fighter craft. That's 3 days as well. That's 6 days. 6 days. 8 days. 11, 13, 15. I think I'm going to do the UFO. God. I don't know how many days I have left. No active research. We'll be back here in a minute. I've got 13 days left. What can I get done in 13 days? That's how I have to try and do this. What can I get done in 13 days? 3 days, 3 days, that's 6. And heavy lasers would be 6. Okay, we're gonna do heavy lasers first. And then we'll do the other 2 3s. And then that should get us what we need. Right? Okay,
Commander, our intelligence sources indicate that a previously unknown organization is attempting to undermine XCOM field operations. We believe this group harbors some misguided sympathies for the invaders and is intent on acquiring alien technology and artifacts critical to your efforts. Early reports indicate this organization calls itself Exalt. We trust you will isolate the source of this new threat and eliminate it.
Commander, the Council has provided some additional resources to help us deal with these traitors. We can begin scanning for additional Exalt cell locations and launch covert operations to disrupt their activity via the Situation Room.
Panic in Nigeria. Unchecked alien activity has caused mass hysteria in Nigeria. We are in danger of losing them from the Council. Exalt operation. Okay. If I go here, what does that mean? Exalt is a new global threat. They will carry out anti-XCOM operations until you find their base and destroy them. Exalt operates with cells. Initiate covert ops missions to neutralize individual cells. Eliminating these cells will recover intel you will need to locate the Exalt base. Exalt cells are not always visible. Purchase an intel scan to reveal them. Hidden cells can hurt XCOM or the countries they are operating in. Exalt cell present. So, do I want to do a covert operation or do I want to just go get them? I guess I have to send a covert? Okay. Not eligible for covert service. Intel to accuse a country of harboring the Exalt base. Okay. So I guess I don't... I don't understand. Do I not... This is not a true terror mission then? No, it's not a true terror mission. Okay, it's something I have to do with a covert mission. Okay, got it. Got it. Alright, so we've got... covert operation. I've got to send somebody in there. Here you choose a soldier to infiltrate the Exalt cell you selected and recover vital intel that will help you lead to the Exalt base. A few days of covert activity, the soldier will be available for extraction in a special tactical mission. Covert operatives are restricted to pistols. Pistol technology and foundry upgrades may be useful. Covert operatives have a powerful in-mission ability, Exalt Com Hack. If you can find an Exalt Com array, your covert operative can hack it, disabling all Exalt forces weapons for a short time. Heavy soldiers and mech troopers are known.
What do you mean you think you saw a snake? What the hell does that have to do with anything?
So who's this? Su Ping. She's a possibility. She's really good. She only has 8 hit. Oh, she's not allowed to wear her armor? Oh. Send the rookies in! I don't want to send the rookies in. Su Ping. She's the best. She's got 8 hit points, 63 will, and 82 aim. You're the next best. Smokes. Your loadout is going to be...
I think the engineering team is getting antsy. They might be more excited about the new weapons than our troops are.
She's got a medic kit. Do I really want to have her have a medic kit? Or do I want to have her have a nanofiber vest? What'd that do to her? Is she allowed to have a nanofiber vest? this supposed to do? Confers 2 extra health. So she should have extra health. Right? It's not giving her extra health. So that's not going to help. Okay. Then she probably should just stay with the medikit so she can heal herself, keep herself from dying maybe. 56 will, 79 aim. I think I'm going to send her... I want to keep zipping for when we go to get her. Right?
What's your status? Over. We're getting a lot of garbage on the line. You're not coming in clearly.
So this is the person I want to send. And I'm going to send her on her mission. Okay, Dominica.
Covert operative deployed to disrupt Exalt cell in Nigeria.
Okay. Insufficient cash to sweep. Yeah, you gotta have this, what the heck is it? For a sweep. It's not even gonna tell me how much I need. But I'm really screwed here.
You should file that request directly with Dr. Valen, although I'm not sure she'll be very open to the idea.
Alright, we're going to scan and see if we can get to the covert operation. Is going to be in 6 game days. I tell you what we'll do. We'll stop here and we'll scan for it next time. If you like what you see, hit the thumbs up button. Please leave comments on the playthrough. And if you would, please subscribe to the channel. I'm trying to get to 500 before the end of the summer. I'm at 330 as of this recording. So, you know, every subscription would help. I'd really like to try and get past that 500 mark by 10 or 20 to kind of guarantee that I'm past the 500 mark for good. If you do subscribe and hit the notify bell, I am very straightforward with my titles. I don't try to get you with clickbait titles. I try to describe kind of what's going on in the video, so you know what game it is and whether you really want to watch it. It's like oh, there's one video in this. I know I said it was just like we did all the base stuff. You're not interested in what I did in the base stuff. You're like, I don't care. You can skip that one. But then you might want to see the one where I flubbed the terror mission and then came back the following time and aced it in like 4 rounds. So that might be more to your entertainment desires. I am doing other episodic content right now. I am doing Heroes of Might and Magic 5. Originally, it was Heroes of Might and Magic 5 and Star Wars Empires at War. I lost the Star Wars Empire at War as the Rebels in 6 sessions, roughly 45 game days. So I did very, very poorly there. I was then since instructed by my sons on how to play that game properly. Unfortunately, there's some of the things I have to do involves a lot of point and clicks, relatively fast, and I'm not that fast anymore at point and click RTSs. So I'm going to have to practice that one before I try and record that one again. But I will go back to it at some point. I went back to look at the original poll that had tied Heroes of Might and Magic and Xenon and Star Wars Empire at War, and I saw that XCOM had joined them in being equally voted for, and I was like, well, let's see if I can get this to record. I was able to get it to record with OBS fairly easily, so I decided, let's do the whole XCOM arc. So I'm doing XCOM Enemy Within. That's basically XCOM with downloadable content. Then I'm going to, once I get this done, assuming I can get this done and not get myself trashed, I'll go to XCOM 2, and I've got the Chosen downloadable content there. So I'll play that one through, see if I can get that one done. And then after that one, we'll go to XCOM Chimera Squad. And then I'll kind of gone through the arc of all the latest XCOM games and see what you guys think of all that. Okay? I will also keep doing Heroes of Might and Magic. I'm kind of alternating weeks here. There will come a week or 2 maybe, depending on how hard it is for me to make the content. Xenonauts 5, Milestone 5, or Xenonauts 2, Milestone 5, just dropped. They're doing some hot fixes, a couple of more patches. So I'm not going to create content quite yet till I'm sure that it truly is stable. And then I'm going to do a complete playthrough of that. I don't know if I'll be doing it in like a stream format where I do like a month a day, a month a stream kind of thing. I did that once, and I thought that was kind of useful. Show you what to do month to month to month. I don't know if I'll do that going forward. Your thoughts on that would be very much welcome. I do stream right now on Wednesdays, Fridays, and Saturdays. Wednesday was, I put up a poll, and it was 100% when it's time to start streaming. It said Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. So I figured out how to get that to record. It's not the best recording because it's not like a full screen recording. It's sort of a windowed recording, but it does serve its purpose and it does seem to work. But there's a lot of black border around it that's kind of distracting if you're used to seeing a full screen pop up at you. So I'm doing that on Wednesdays. Saturdays was a fan pick from about a year ago to play Pathfinder Kingmaker as a female monk and romance Tristan, who's one of the main NPCs. I've done all that. We are coming up on the end boss fight of the original 7-chapter content. And then there's 2 ways to get out of that. Once you get done with that fight, there's 2 choices. There's one choice that will just sort of end it when you leave the screen. You know, you say, okay, it's time to go back. When you exit, you just get the ending screen slides. I plan on doing that, and then I plan on coming back, and if I have to do the fight over again, I'll do the fight over again. And then I'm going to take a different... there's another selection I can make. Excuse me. I'm going to get a drink. Oh. It's bad when you're doing your commercial and you got to get a drink. There's another choice that will take us into what's called the epilogue, and it's sort of a straightforward dungeon crawl. You get debuffed a bunch, and you have to like do 3 or 4 like mini little missions to get your strength back, and then you get back all your levels and everything, and then you go fight the big boss. There's a boss that's bigger than the one you're fighting, and it's a very tough fight from what I remember and what I went and read up on the wiki, and it's a very nasty, terrible fight, and I don't know if I'm strong enough to do it. I think if I hit 20th level before I get there, I might be able to do it, but I don't know if I'm going to get... I think I'll need almost like 1 million experience points. I don't think I get that. So we'll see what happens when we try and do that. But we will definitely stream that just so you can see it. You'll probably see me fail a lot, but, you know, sometimes that's fun, too. Fridays, I've been trying to do an experiment to play computer role-playing games, but with a multiplayer point of view. My youngest, Ace, agreed to help me with that. We decided to do Baldur's Gate 3. They're a barbarian. I'm a bard. And so, you know, we were doing fine there, and it was like every other week we were trying to schedule it. And then between illnesses and appointments, we've been lucky if we've been able to get out one a month. And so I really wanted to fill that hole in my schedule and talked with Ace about it some, and we decided I could do a single stream that's sort of like the alternative to when Ace isn't available for the multiplayer. And so I started rattling off things I wanted to, you know, classes and races, and they were like, time out. Let's think about this. Why don't you do an origin character? And I was like, well, that's true. I have not seen a lot of people doing videos on origin characters. You know, everybody wants to do their own story and write their own story. And I'm like, well, let's go see what, you know, happens if you play Lae'zel or you play Shadowheart or whatever. And when I was asking them about what they thought would be a good one to do, they said do Gale, because I guess a lot of people don't do Gale. So I did, and so far it's been very amusing. I've had to do a couple sessions here. So you'll see either that or us doing our multiplayer on Fridays. All my streams start at 11 a.m. Central because that's when quiet time is around here, and that's so I have to do it at that time. I don't have a separate like studio area that I could do it in the evenings when most people can watch it. So most of you will probably see it as a recording after the fact. One of these days, I'm going to buckle down and go back and start chapter marking my streams so that, you know, important things you can just kind of skip to if you want to, but I just haven't been able to get to that. So we will work on that going forward. If I was monetized, I could, you know, maybe pay one of my kids to do it, but I'm not, so I have to do it all myself, and it's a very tedious process because, you know, you just streamed it for 2 hours or 2.5 hours. Then you have to go back through that 2.5 hours and make sure all the chapter marks are in the right place and all that kind of stuff. And I don't have that kind of time, unfortunately. All right. I may be retired, but I still have other things I have to do around the house. So anyway, I think that covers just about everything we're going to be doing. There'll be more content coming out, so that's why a subscription would really be helpful to me and helpful to you to keep track of what I'm doing. All right? All right. I'm Dren608. Until we meet again, stay safe and bye-bye.